It is 1:13 in the morning and I finally got my Xbox to work. I am I'm tired, but I'm not tired of being up late. I'm tired of dealing with this console. Now I know what y'all may think, like, okay, why are you still messing with the Xbox One X? Like, why are you still dealing with that? Why don't you go ahead and buy another Xbox? I really, really don't want to buy another console. I like my Xbox One X. It does everything that I want it to do. It plays disc. I can go if I don't have Game Pass right now, but if I want Game Pass, I got it. It can upgrade, some of the older games, like upscale them or whatever. But there's a problem with my Xbox One. We're going to talk about it. Now my Xbox One cannot go into 4K. It can't go into 4K. It only could go to 1080p. If I send it up to 4K, it has all these red lines. And apparently, I'm not the only person to have this issue. I've been up all evening, probably since I got back home, hanging out with the family. I've probably been here since like 7:30 p.m. dealing with this. And like I said, now it's 1:14 in the morning. I got it to work probably about an hour ago. Apparently something could be wrong with the way the Xbox. This is not just the Xbox One problem. This is an Xbox Series X issue as well. For some reason, the Xbox does not communicate with your 4K monitor for some reason, and it's more of an issue. I mean, or 4K TV. And from what I'm hearing or what I'm reading, that this is more of an issue with like LG monitors and LG TVs. Now, I have a 4K LG monitor that I was playing my 4K consoles on and do 4K gaming on my PC. Cool. But for some reason, my Xbox checked out and it does not want to show anything in 4K. If it goes to 4K, it either show no signal or it be all these squiggly red lines on my screen, and the games are basically unplayable. All right, so I'm gonna show you. I don't know how to fix this, so don't ask me. Go to Reddit, go Google it, or whatever the case may be, because I don't know what to do or what I did to get it fixed. But what I did, I'm leaving the settings the way it is because I am not going through this again. I will try my best to hold on to this Xbox for as long as I can, even though it is not using all the potential that this console can be. Now, also, you can make the case that the Xbox One X at 1080p may be a better option because most of your games will run at 60 frames per second. I did that when I had my PS4 Pro and it worked then. I have not really tried it with the Xbox One, so I may Google that later before I go to sleep. But this is what it looks like now. I am hooked up to my 4K monitor and it's going to tell me, like, my TV connection does not allow 4K. To enable 4K backup and change the TV to auto detect. Now, if I put this thing on auto detect, it will either don't show anything, or if it shows something, it'll have these squiggly red lines, or it will go back to 480p. Like I talked about in my other video, it stayed at 480p until I got it to work, and I don't know what I did, but I'll just show you what my console look like as far as the settings now. Video fidelity and overscan. I overrid it instead of doing auto detect. Remember, it said right here, it says it back up, change your TV connection to auto detect. But when I do that, it goes haywire. So I went back. I could put it to auto detect, which it says recommended, not for this console. It's not recommended. DVI, HDMI. Who's still using DVI? I don't know. So I got the color depth to 30 bits per pixel. Now, I put it there. It works. The red lines are gone. I'm leaving it there. The color space, I am using a monitor. PC RGB would not be a bad idea, but I'm leaving it on standard because when I put it on PC RGB, the red lines come back, but they're very faint and it's still in the way. It doesn't flicker like it is when you put it on auto detect. So that's basically what I did. I put it this way. And oh, and this is another thing. This is another thing. I have to run this console through my Elgato because if I just directly plug it into any monitor, not just you know, my 4K monitor, any TV, those red lines come back and it's haywire city. It's all over the place. Now, it could be a situation where my Elgato is actually fixing it for me, which is fine. I have no problem leaving it in the Elgato. But I will say this, even when it was in the Elgato, it was still giving me that interference on the screen. So once I went in here and just changed change all of this stuff here and went over, and this is another thing. I just got it to allow YCC for 2x2. So I'm not touching none of that. You put allow 4K on there, it goes haywire. You put allow 50 or 24 hertz, it goes haywire. And who's still playing in 3D right now? I mean, the PlayStation 3D monitor is in the closet. So who's still doing that? So that's another thing. Like I I don't know this. If you have this issue, Google it, go to Reddit, or you can take my advice and do what I did here. I just fiddled around with this thing for basically 5 hours while reading stuff on Reddit, and everybody had these different scenarios on how to fix it. All I know is I did this and this worked, and I'm going to work on this and play. No, I'm not gonna work. I'm just going to play this console the way it is until the wheels fall off. I thought about probably buying a S, a Series S, and use that as a Game Pass box. But if this continue to work the way it is, I'm okay with that. Any game that I want to play like in high fidelity, 1440p, 4K or whatever, I'll just play Xbox, on the Xbox app on my computer. Because I mean that's basically what I've been doing with Forza 7. Especially with the fact that this doesn't run in 4K 60 like it would do with Forza 7. But I mean I've been playing Forza 7 on PC anyway, so it is what it is. Like all the other games, I would just do it that way. But I am pretty disappointed, but it works. And for the most part, I will just run these games 4K, I mean, sorry, 1080p 60, and that's cool. And I think most of the games, like I said, I'm going to do some more research and make sure, because I know with the PS4 Pro, if you put that thing in 1080p mode, it runs a lot of games at a solid 60 frames. I was cool with that. I enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure that the Xbox One X would do the same thing. I won't see why not. I'm gonna check it out and see how that goes. And it is what it is. I'm content with this. I mean, it sucks, but hey, I'd rather be running at higher frame rate than being at 4K 30 or 4K 25 or whatever some of these games do on the Xbox. I mean, they do have some 4K 60 games. I mean, I think Halo Master Chief Collection is another one, but I mean, I have Halo Master Chief Collection on PC, so that's what I mean. It's not a really big deal for me to like just keep this console right here and just play the other games on it. And by the way, if you haven't seen, I can now play Forza 5. And I mean, I've been killing this game. I've been killing this game ever since it came out, what, damn near 11 years ago. 2013 Microsoft. And I've still been playing this game like crazy. And I am extremely happy that I can play that because this is locked. This is locked to the console. It might be a little loud. I'm gonna cut this down. It's locked to the console, so I can't play that on PC. So I'm gonna probably move up on out of here. I'm gonna show you guys my stats of what I got on Forza 5. I've been playing this on and off for 10 years for a long time, and it's amazing. It's one of my favorite driving games. Is it the best? Probably not, but I really love this game. This is a really cool game, and I'm glad I'm able to play it again. So level 91. Hopefully I'll continue to move on and keep it moving. And yeah, this is awesome. All right, y'all. I said enough. I am tired. I may do a little bit more research on this, but I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.